talking about suffixes, there are prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes are called the upasarga. They're 22 in number. When attached to the verbs, they enhance the meaning of the verb, and sometimes they change the verb meaning itself. And sometimes the parasmay pada to changes to atmane pada, or some of them become ubhay pada, things of that type. But there are few of them like that. You'll know when you do that. They may, it's given in the dictionary. You can look into that one. If there is a verb and you don't know the meaning or what happens, you can look into the dictionary and they show it. But anyway, we'll continue with the suffixes. Now we have completed 3 suffixes. One is a ta pratyaya. That is, once you have done that one, the part is called the past participle, which is I'm sorry. We looked at the tum pratyaya on the beginning. Tum pratyaya is added to verse indicate purpose of action. I want to do this. I want to go there. I want to sleep. I want to drink. All those kind of things are indicated by the tuman pratyaya. Tum. And there are some changes take place. They bring in e. They are called the set verb. That's sa e. They bring in e. Why? Because that's the way the Sanskriti is. And some of them verbs bring in e. Some of them verbs do not bring any or require. Some of them verbs will take both. You may attach or you may not attach. So then we looked at the twa pratyaya. In other words, if you are going to do sequence of actions, you first tell what action you're going to do. Like say you're going to go to the temple. So having gone to the temple, then you want to do the next action. You immediately going to offer flowers or do the namaskar or talk to somebody, to the priest. So you first say that where you are going, from where to where, and then you do the next one. Or you don't have to go particularly, for you drink the water first and then talk to somebody, something like that. So the pratyaya is a twa pratyaya. It shows the twa, ka, just to say, because there is a reason for it. And that is when you're ready to study the Panini's rules, then they become obvious. But we'll not go into that one. But the ta pratyaya, you have to take out ka, and the pratyaya is only twa. So we talked about a twa pratyaya. Then if the verb has an upasarga, then you attach a lep pratyaya. In the lep pratyaya, la and ya are not, only the ya is important. La and po, la, po. So first la is out, po is out, only the ya is called the content of that pratyaya. So when do we attach? If the verb has an upasarga. So there are some examples are given. So we studied that one, and we'll go to 9.4. That's called aniyar pratyaya. Suppose if you are going to say that in the morning you should get up and brush the teeth. You should go and do something. For example, you have to go to work at time, on time. So when you're describing an action which has to be done, you attach what's called the aniyar pratyaya. Okay, is added to the verb as a potential passive participle. Okay, notice that what's equivalent to or something. We'll take some examples. The pataniyaha, pataniya, pataniyam, they are given. Patha is to read or study. Pataniyaha, pataniya is used to the strilinga pataniyam as a napusikalim. Why is that one? Which indicates the use of that one. It has to be used as an adjective. That's what it is. And the adjective has to match the word it is going to describe. So we'll see some examples there. So word clue is given as a karniyam, pata pataniyam, gama you have to go there, gamaniyam, Vahaniyam, to be carried, Hananiyam, to be killed, Asaniyam. So this pratyaya is called the aniyar, but in that one only the aniya is attached, ra is not useful. So Hananiya, Vadaniya, Pachaniya, Daniya, like that. Many of these words are given. So if you want to use the word, for example, Lord Narayan is to be remembered. Narayan has to be smaraniyaha. Gita pataniya. Gita pataniya. Pataniya, but Gita is a strilinga shabda. Pataniya. Pataniya. Okay. Now, if you want to say something, has to be protected. Rakshaniya. Okay. Stri rakshaniya. A girl has to be protected. Okay. Suppose if there is a dog or a horse. Horse is ashvaha. Ashvaha rakshaniyaha. Ashvaha, the horse should be protected. Griham pataniyam. Griham is a napusakalinga, so use griham pataniyam. So you are attaching aniyar pratyay here. Aniyar. So let's see what else we can. Pratah kale. Okay. What shall we say? Gamaniyam. What is gamaniyam?
To go.
Go.
Shalam gamaniyam. Shala is also gamaniyam. Shala, you have to go to Shala. So then Shala gamaniya or Shalam gamaniyam. So anything that you are going to say, vachaniyam, pustakam vachaniyam, pustaka should be read. So just remember the usage is as an adjective. So what is an adjective to whatever it is to describe? If it's a pullinga shabda, you make it pullinga. If it's a strilinga shabda, attach a pratyaya, and otherwise it's a napustakalinga like the napustakalinga. These are the basic things you have to remember. Now it's not easy just by listening like this. We'll take some examples as we go along. Yes, question.
Yeah, Guruji, what about Bahuvachan? If you said pustakani, then would you say vachaniyani?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an adjective.
Yes, okay.
Good question. Any other question on the what I have said so far? And it will become clearer as we take some more examples and read. Even though I tell you something, you may not appreciate it, but we have to take some examples from when you're reading about a passage. We'll try to see if we can get some passages for you, or I'll give some examples down the line. Now, the next pratyaya is tavyat. It is a kartavya. Kartavyam daivamanhikam. Daivam annikam. Annikam is daily. Okay. Kartavyam. Whatever you have to do every day, it has to be done. Masculine gender, once again, is used as a adjective. Patitavyaha, patitavya, patitavyam. So he's giving some example. Bhashitavyam, must be spoken. Bhoktavyam, khanitavyam, must be dug. Bodhitavyam, must be educated. Kartavyam is, of course. Tektavyam, must be given up. Datavyam, must be given. Danam, datavyam, you should give dana. Okay. Majitavyam, must be purified. Phalam, patitavyam. Before you kind of do something, must be purified. So before eating, so phalani, whatever it is, phalani, Napusakalinga, how do we say it? Majitavyani.
Khaditavyani.
Majitavyani.
Sir, how would you say, like if I say Ramayanam Patitavyam?
Yes, Ramayanam Patitavyam. Ramayana should be read.
And how about Pathaniyam? Ramayana Pathaniyam.
Okay, there is see the thing is, okay, these are the two things under Pataniyam, Patitavyam. When you are saying Pataniyam, beta, you should read this.
Okay.
Patitavyam, look here, young man, you must read it.
Okay.
There's a difference. When Anir Patya is a gentle reminder, okay? There's a recommendation. It's good for you. In the second case, it's like a commandment. You must do this. It's good. You have to do it.
Okay.
Rashtraha. Should we say Rakshaniya or Rakshitavyaha?
Rakshitavya.
Avya. It must be protected. Griham, Rakshaniyam or Rakshitavyam. You have to protect your house, not just, go and do that.
Right.
Not acceptable. So when you're saying who is not acceptable, you must do it, then you use the Tabyat Pratyaya. When you're trying to tell them, it's good for you to read and you should eat good food, you can recommend them. Then when you are asking the meditation, Aushada, what you have to do? Tell him.
Tavyat.
Pivatavyam. You have to drink the kind of medication. Aushadiyam, but Pivatavyam. Then only you get well. Otherwise, no.
So Tavyat is like it shows intensity.
Tavyat, when you're using a pratyaya, you're essentially saying you must do
should
that.
do it.
So the difference is, one is a little mild reminder, pleading, is good for you, recommendation. The other one, you must, like a commandment. If I say it, something you must do it, then I have to use tavyam. Otherwise, no.
Like in the shloka Datavyamiti Yaddanam, so it is like
You must give something.
seriousness. Yeah.
There's, you don't. It's like your duty. When something like that you're trying to emphasize as a duty, it's very important. If you don't do it, there's going to be some harm to you. So when instead of saying like that, you must do that. Like in a Christian world, there are 10 commandments, like that. So these are like a command. There's varniyam, karaniyam, kartavyam. There's a difference. When you use the word karaniyam, clue is to do. It's good to do that. Use the word karaniyam. But kartavyam, you should do that. You want to try something else? So can, if you ask, I can say something. Otherwise, I'll go to the next pratyaya. Because these are all recommended usages so that it's easier to communicate or describe an action in a short way rather than going through writing complete, forming, completion, forming the verbs with all the pratyas and everything. This becomes a lot easier. And what I was saying, becomes easier only when you read it or when you're trying to say something. Till that time, it's just another example. So first take it as an example or something which you hear. Then when you start reading and see how they are used. So you have to go that route only. So after those two pratyas, we'll go to the next pratyaya, ta pratyaya. The example is given. In the ta pratyaya is only the ta which has to be attached. It can come with e, sometimes it doesn't, but look here. Kritaha, krita, kritam. Okay. Pustakaha, pustakam pachitam. If pustaka is napusakalinga, pustakam pachitam. Pustaka has been read. By whom? Gangadharina pustakam pachitam. Because the past passive participle, it describes past passive participle. Ravana hataha. Ramena Ravana hataha. So there is the one by which it is done is supplied, or it's, you understood, that's what it is. Ramaha vanam gataha. Who is there? Ramaha gataha. Where? Vanam. Okay, now let's see something, example of the The Rama who has gone to the Vana, okay, the one who has gone, Rama who has gone to Vana, sees Bharadwaja Muni. If I want to make some sentences like that, the one who has already done the job and he has been essentially like a passive construction, okay, then we use the word ta pratyaya.
Guruji, Setu has been done. Setuhu krutaha?
Setu krutaha who? Kritaha setu, setu kritaha, kritaha setu, the setu which has been built. So now kritaha is used as an adjective for setu. But somebody has done the job. Okay, you have not done the job. Okay, it is done.
Vanaraha. Vanaraha.
Vanaraihi, not one vana. Vanaraihi kritaha setu.
Vanaraihi kritaha setu.
Okay. Because the word kritaha goes to the setu, but it tells by whom? Vanaraihi.
By.
By.
By Vanaras. By Vanaras.
Any examples you want to see? Bharatam gataha. Bharatam gataha. Bharatam gata shweta. Bharatam gata shweta. The Shweta who has gone to Bharata. But who is addressing? To Shweta. What has she done? She has gone to Bharata.
One more time, Guruji. Gataha, the sentence.
Gataha, who is Gata? If the Pullinga Shabda, if you are trying to, Swami Gataha. Swami Hyderabadam Gataha Swami. I'm going to say, I'm describing Swami who has gone to Hyderabad. Hyderabadam Gataha Swami. But Gataha is describing Swami. Where is a different story. Rohitena patitam pustakam. Patitam pustakam. Rohitena, by whom Rohita? Pustakam patitam. Pustaka is the word and patitam is your describing. By whom it is read? By Rohitena.
So, Swami Hyderabad Gatavan.
That's a different one. That comes next.
Okay. Yeah.
The first one is Gata. Now the work has been done. I'll tell you what Gatavata comes in later.
Okay.
Now, let's see if there is another one.
So, Guruji, lesson has been heard. Should I say Shrutaha Patam?
Say that again.
Lesson. Like Guruji, you are teaching us a lesson. That's the easiest word I can take. Lesson
What do
has
you want
been
to say? The
heard.
Well, we'll use the word. I have read, okay, then shiksha is another word. Shikshate, okay. Shikshate is the word shiksha. Shikshataha, shikshitam, shikshita. So shiksha, shikshata, shikshita, like that. So if you're asking to the use of the word, just remember, anytime you're attaching the third pratyaya, it is used as an adjective to what has been done. Okay. By me, Guruna Shikshitam. Guruna Shikshitam. I'll use Shikshitam. Okay, what is a Pustakam? Okay. Then if I taught Gita, Guruna Shikshita Gita. Gita has been taught. So the word by attaching a pratyaya makes it strilinga. Shikshita Gita. Patita. Patita what? Gita. Ramaraksha. Okay.
So, Sikshita means it's a feminine gender.
Strilinga. A is there. Anytime the strilinga is there, it's a.
So, Vedas get Strilinga, Guruji?
Veda is not strilinga shabda. Vedas are used mostly as a pullinga shabda. Sometimes the Napusakaran. Vedan, you see that.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you.
Now we missed the one. I was waiting for. I will get this one. We'll go to the tavat pratyaya. Here is the tavat. Because then you will start seeing the differences. That's why I went there first and then came here. The tavat pratyaya, patitavan, patitavati, patitavat. Okay, patitavan, the original word is patitavat. Okay, pata, then we attach e, tavat, patitavat. Okay. Now when attaching patitavat is a past active participle. remember the word participles, active participle will come into okay. Pustakam patitavan Ramaha. Pustakam patitavan Ramaha. Patitavat is declined as patitavan, patitavantau, patitavanta. You have to look at the declension book. The word declines like tavat ending with ta. Gatavat, gatavan, gatavantau, gatavantaha. Patitavan, patitavantau, patitavantaha, patitavantam, like that. This goes on. Look into the declension book. Here, the another one will say Gatavan, who has gone to. Okay. Now what we can say? Who has gone to Bharatam Gatavan Swami. Bharatam Gatavan Swami. Okay. Swami who has gone to. But so I'm going to use Swami who is Gatavan. Now, Rama has gone to, I'll use it will be easier for you. Ramaha Ayodhyam Gatavan. Ramaha Ayodhyam Gatavan. So, Ayodhyam Gatavan Ramaha. You write like this. Who is Rama who has gone to Ayodhya. Ayodhyam Gatavan Ramaha. Now, if you want to say, the one who has gone to Ayodhya, Ayodhyam Gatavata Ramena. Ram who has gone to Ayodhya, but Ramena, what he does? Ramena, he does something. Ramena, what shall we say? Mandiram, Ramena, Ayodhyam Gatavata Ramena. What did he do? Mandiram Pravishya or Pravi. So, Ramena, who has gone to Ayodhya, then Gatavata Pravishya. Ramena Gatavata Ramena Mandiram Pravishya, then something happens. Abhishekam Gatavan. So he has the Rama who has gone to Ayodhya, having entered the temple, Abhishek was done. We can construct sentences like this. So here we use the person who has already gone there. But there are other ways. Well, Ramaha Ayodhyam Gatva. Ramaha Ayodhyam Gatva. Then he does something. Mat Praveshati. Paschat Abhishekam Karoti. So if you want, there are many ways to say what you want to say. But if you want to use, cut down, the Rama has gone to the Ayodhya, already did meet Modi. Ayodhyam Gatavata Ramena Modi he Militavan. Modi was met. So you can construct sentences, complex sentences, by using some of these participles. So first you should try to construct some simple sentences. It's like saying, he did that. Who has gone there, by a person who has gone there. And in that case, you have to use Pachitavan, Gatavan, Dhavitavan. Dhavitavan Ashwaha, the one who is already traveling. Jalam Pibati. Ashwaha Jalam Pibati. But why? Already has done. Dhavitavan, the horse who has run, drinks water. You can say Ashwaha Dhatva. Okay. Dhavati, Dhavitva. Ashwaha Dhavitva Jalam Pivat. What did you say? Horse, after having ran, drinks the water. You can say drank the water, whatever. So instead of that one, I can say Dhavitavan Ashwaha Jalam Pipati. Ashwaha Pivat. But what this kind of Ashwaha Dhavitavan Ashwaha? So there is another way of saying it. The one person who has done it, and then we can come and use in this particular form, and we can use that word in a different vibhaktis and make other sentences. But at least look at the simple sentence. Patashalam gatavan Chhatraha Graham Gachati. The boy who has gone to school goes home.
So how about
Go ahead.
Dhavitavan Ashwaha Jalam Pitavan?
What has the Ashwaha? You say Ashwa is the one who is the subject now. But
So
you have to describe what the Ashwa is going to do.
So Ashwa, so drank Dhavitavan Jalam Pitavan.
Okay, now question. So notice here what Gangadhar is saying. What there are horses. Okay, they have run. They are going to drink. So horses drink water. Ashwaha jalam pibanti. Right? Horses drink water. What kind of horses? Dhavitavan, Dhavitavantau, Dhavitavantaha. Dhavitavantaha ashwaha jalam pibanti. Horses who have ran drink water. But so Dhavitavat is to be declined because Ashwa is Ashwaha. It acts as an adjective. It has to be in the same gender and also to be in the same vibhakti and also number. If it's a ekvachan or bahuvachan, the bahuvachan you have to match that. Any other question? Anything you want to try out to think?
So, so big picture I got about these suffixes or pratyaya is Guruji. The verbs are transformed to the condition of past participle or something happening in the current or something happening in the future, has been done, will be doing. So it's a slight transformation of the verb will happen due to pratyaya.
Yeah. What you're saying is these pratyas are attached to the verbs to indicate an action which has been done, past participle, past active participles, or action which has been completed and going to the next action. In order to say that one, these participles are very useful. And they're as adjectives. That's the basic principle. How to use it, only you have to learn as as an example, one after the other. Once you get that basic principle in mind, then the rest of it becomes easy.
And one more thing I observed is for each of these type of verb transformation, pratyaya, we have to remember masculine gender, feminine gender, and neutral gender form of it.
That is very important because they are used as adjective. Okay, that is first thing you have to remember. Most of these things are used as adjectives. Okay, Because what they're doing, they're describing a person who has done an action, man, woman, or some a neutral person. But then, when you're using it, you have to be careful about the vachana, ekvachan, dvivachan, or bahuvachan. And also, you should remember in which vibhakti that is it is. If it's a Ramayana, then you have to put the Gatavan also in the same vibhakti as Tritiya vibhakti. Gatavat becomes Gatavata. Yes. Rohit.
Can I try one?
Sure, sure.
Okay. Harinam hantva simhaha bhojanam khaditvan.
What now translated? First simple one. Harinam hatva, having killed. That Simha, what does the Simha do? You know? Simha khadati, eats, or khaditva, swapati. After eating, he sleeps.
Yes.
Hatva, khaditva, or you can say, Haridam hatavan simvaha, Harinam or Harinani, Harinan, no, Harinaha. But what is it? Harina is not the subject. What is then?
Simha.
Simha. What is Simha? Simha is subject. Simha, Harinan, Harinaha, Harino, Hatavan. Simha is who just killed animals. Then what did he do? He can eat, he can go and drink water, he can sleep, or he can carry it to the Inayati, okay. Then to the cub, like that. It's a very interesting formation available in Sanskrit. We do that also in other languages, but you see these things more often than the actual sentence and a verb. That's the interesting part in Sanskrit. It may sound kind of very unusual, but that's the case. If you start reading any Sanskrit, Gita or any other text, you will see the usage of these suffixes because it's shorter to communicate. The number of words or the construction becomes very easy. So you saw the difference between tavat and ta pratyaya. The one who is created, or now he is going to use the kritavan, you'll use the active participle. The other one uses a passive participle. The reason I took the passive participle to indicate to you, in Sanskrit, they would like to use the passive construction more often than the active construction. That's one. So now, we have not studied the construction of the active and passive voices in present tense first, and then we can do to the next, past and present like that, or even future. But something it doesn't do it. When I do that, then something else has to come first or something. So we are doing it first, and then I'm going to show you how to make the passive and active construction. From a passive, how to go and make a passive construction. The next one is called the Shatru Pratyaya. Shatru Pratyaya indicating the work which is going on. You are reading. While you are running, or you are eating, sleeping, any of those activities. In other words, when you are using the words, verbs like ing, going, doing something like that, so then the Shatru Pratyaya comes in. very different name. It is Shatru, but it's not enemy pratyaya, but that's the name is used. And how it is formed, you take the verb, then what you do is make the plural, prathama purusha plural. Gama gacchati gacchanti. Gama gacchati gacchanti. I'm taking the verb. I take ti, I take it out and attach the pratyata half. Gacchat. Then I decline the word gacchat. Then decline like a Bhagwan, Bhagwanto like that. Gacchat, gacchan, gaccantau, gacchantaha. Okay. Karyarayam gacchan rohitaha. Karyarayam gacchan rohitaha stenam pashyati. Ashwam pashyati. Balika. He can do, while going, he can do something else. Phalam khadati. Phala. So, when I'm bhaktaha, bhajanam, then bhajanam dhyayan.
Gayan.
Gayan. Gayan, dhyayan, kurvan.
Smaran.
Bhajanam kurvan Ramaha. What does he do? Then, so somebody, he sees somebody. So this is used as a present participle. Well, we use the present participle as once again as an adjective. You will see the word shunvan, kurvan, like that in Gita also, many places. Hasan, patan,
Pashyan Shrunvan.
pustakam patan chatraha. Chatraha is the one. What is he doing? Patan. He is reading. Patan. What is he reading? Pustakam. Okay, Gayan. Lavaha Kushava. Gayan no. Gayantau. Gayantau Lavaha Kushaha. Ramam Namataha. Lavaha Kushaha Ramam Namataha. Those two. But what are they doing? What are they doing?
Gayanto.
Gayanto.
Gayan, Gayantau. For reading, because it has to be declined and has to match the two. Subject is in Dvivachan.
How about aham chintayan?
Ah,
Thinking.
I am thinking.
Chintayanaham. Yeah, correct. So the person who is thinking about it, thinking about me, what I do, Chintayanaham, then I say something or read something. But when using the word Chintayan, he is doing that job.
So if the same sentence is said by Gangadharji, then it is aham chintayan. If Binaji says the same,
aham chintayami chintaya. So it's present tense. But you are doing it, chintayan, when you're doing it, then you have to say chintayan. There's no other way to describe an action which is going on. There's no other way except this way to describe when an action is going on, the person is doing that action. You have to use this pratyaya.
So
Pashyan
again, Guruji,
Shradvan.
did you say, should I say Chintayan or should I say Chitayan? What were you saying, Guruji? I missed the part.
If you're going to Chintayan, you describe a person who is doing the job. Chintayan Ramaha, Chintayan Swamihi, Chintayan Shirisha. Now, Chintayan Shirisha, when I'm saying it, I have to be careful because Chintayan is for a pullinga shabda. Okay, then Chintayanti, Chintayanti, Chintayanti Shirisha. So we have to convert that into Strilinga Shabda. Kurvati, doing Chintayanti. That's just to be Tritiya Bhakti. If it's going to be one who is doing by that one, Shirishaya, so Chintayata, like that. So these words have to be adjectives. We have to be careful how to decline it, but to look at the dictionary or a declension book if you don't remember. Otherwise, you have to memorize.
Got it, Guruji. So the main thing is these are adjectives. They describe the action done by the verb noun.
Adjectives, but they describe what you are doing.
The noun.
So here are some of the examples which I've seen, and what we'll do is we'll see that I've given some examples if I'm correct. Let's see if we have given a homework, we can try it out. Otherwise, I have to do the homework. Then we can try out these things. No. What can do? We'll, next week, we'll start now, for example, Krishna goes to Mathura. Okay, we have some few minutes and we'll try a few things and we'll spend the next hour practicing this. Krishna goes to Mathura. Go is Gama. Gachat is the word. Krishna going to Mathura sees the serpent. Okay, how do I say that?
Krishnaha Gachan
Mathuram.
Gatva.
Mathuram Gachataha. Gachan. Okay, if while going, how do we say it? Kurvan. Gachan. Mathuram Gachan Krishnaha. Mathuram going.
Gachan Krishna.
Krishna.
Okay. Now what we did, going. Or if you want to say, he goes to Mathura and kills Kausa. How do we say that? Mathura. Krishnaha Mathuram Gatva. Okay. Now I can use the word. Mathuram Gatavan Krishnaha.
Krishna went to Mathura.
No. Mathuram Gatva Krishna. Krishna who has gone to Mathura. Then he is ready to do something else. This is the first is when we are going to say Mathura goes to in the simple sentence. We can say the past agachat. But now what we want to say, Mathura while going. Krishna going to Mathura. Mathuram Gachan Krishna. What does he do? The Krishna does. He can see a servant. He can meet a friend. Krishna milati. Krishna pashyati. Krishna phalam khadati. Krishna radham pashyati. So Krishna does different things while going. We can describe that. Now if I want to say, he went to Mathura and did something. Mathuram, Krishna Mathuram Gatva. He did complete one action. You tell me what do you want him to do?
Saha Hanti.
He kills. Krishna Hanti. Whom? Kausam. Krishna Mathuram Gatva Kausam Hanti. Correct.
Kamsam Hanti.
Kausam Hanti.
If
Guruji, in the first sentence, Madhuram Gachan Krishnaha Palam Kadati.
Yeah. While going, he is eating a fruit. That's okay.
Krishna.
You can use the two words. Mathuram Gachan Krishnaha Phalam Khaditavan.
8.
Ah. Krishna had already eaten the fruit, is going to Mathura. Phalam Khaditavan. Krishna. The Krishna was eaten a fruit and still going to the, now he's going to Mathuram Gachan. Phalam
Yes.
Khaditavan Krishna. Mathuram Gachan. He does some. While going to do, he is still doing something else. He has already eaten a food. Khaditavan. Or if you want to say Khadayan. While eating, he is still eating the fruit. People drink tea while walking like that or coffee.
Mhm.
Guruji, if we say Phalam Kaditavan Krishnaha, Mathuram Gachan or Gachati?
Mathuram Gacchati. No, but if you are saying Mathuram Gachan, it's still correct.
Okay.
Krishna has already eaten the food.
Hmm.
Okay? It's Khaditavan, show the action has been done. Right? And we are saying the tavat pratyaya is different from ta pratyaya. Shatru pratyaya is indicating the present tense. Tavat pratyaya indicating the person has done the job. When I am saying Gachan, he is doing the job. If I say the Khadi and Hassan like that, that's different than Khadi Tavat. So 9.6 says Tavat Pratyaya is called the past active participle. He goes and sees Yashoda before he goes to now. How do we say that? Yashodavan Militavan. Who has Krishna who has met Yashoda. Militavan Krishna, whom Yashodam, Krishna, then Mathuram gachan, sarpam pashyati. The Krishna who has already seen Yashoda, while going to Mathura, he sees something. We can construct sentences like this by using the suffixes. So what I suggest you do is, we'll take some examples from the first simple homework on page 19 or 20, whatever that one is. First conjugation, they're easy. We'll try to play with those sentences, the different suffixes. And if you want to use the other, conjugation signs, that's fine too. So if we can try some different things with those sentences, I can help you so that you will get a better understanding of the suffixes. You have to try it out. I can work with you. So we'll spend the whole next week doing that one.
So, which color book and page 20, Guruji?
White.
There's a white book.
White.
A white book. Page
19 page.
Okay, Guruji.
So there are examples you can homework translate into Sanskrit. Yes, Rohit.
Can I try one more?
Sure.
Okay. Krishnasya Vishwarupam Drishtva Ascharya Bhavan Arjunaha Dhavitvan.
Fantastic. Translate the English. Translate. Very good. Very good try.
Okay. Having seen the cosmic form of Krishna.
Yes. What does what Arjuna do?
Yeah, surprised Arjuna ran.
Yeah. So you can construct sentences like this. You can try different sentences. You come up with something. I'll give you some time to chew this one. I don't want to force you right now. This is one way to learn. Each one should come up with, and we'll spend the whole hour next week.
So, Guruji, sometimes your book page number, our book page number is different.
What is your page number?
So you are saying 20, but I'm thinking it is starting with the first conjugation verbs. Page 25
on what page? Mine's
19.
19.
19, right?
19 and 20.
Yours starts on 20?
19, Guruji.
Yeah,
19.
1920. We'll use those 2 pages. Whatever sentences you want to use, whatever the words in that one, we'll try all the suffixes, the use of them. You come up with what you want, then you can check whether you are right or not, or I can work with you. You say the sentence, I'll help you. But you have to take the initiative.
So you want to use all the pratyayas?
No, whatever number we can do, how many we can do in 1 hour, we'll do that.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, some. So everybody will have, then we'll cover the entire number of pratyayas. Each person doesn't have to cover. But if they are not covered, we'll try them out. I'll check them out. Make sure that all the pratyayas are covered. You have heard all the usages possible. I can help you to that extent. But it has come from you. Some effort. Then you will, understand it when you read it. Rohit, that was a good sentence. Try some different ones like that.
Yes.
Same thing applies to everyone. Okay. Now, shall we close? Now, Swami, you can say the closing prayers.
Dhanyavad, Guruji.
Okay.
Om Swasti Prajabhyaha Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhyaha Shubhamastu Nityam Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prithvi सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितं ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेव वसिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम.
Very good. Now, if you look back, you are able to now translate this whole section. You have been given all the tools, and you'll be able to translate it and explain it to some other person. Think about it. You don't realize it, but you have already been equipped. And if you make some little effort, you'll be able to translate it. Just use the help of the dictionary and the notes. And you'll make 100% correct translation. I will assure you that.
So which one, the prayers you mean?
Yeah, prayers.
Okay.
Try it out if you have not tried it. If don't take for granted. You can look at the word and everything, make sure that you understand correctly. You have made good progress so far, believe me. Hari Om. We'll close it today.
Thank you.
We'll meet next week and we'll take the examples, okay? Hari Om.
Yes.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.